Hello? Anybody in there? James? Oh, I'm fine as frog hair. Let's see. Get that angle down a little bit. How are you doing? Got a couple small things I got to do tomorrow morning, and as long as the weather holds out, I'll call and see if I can't get the inspection. Hopefully they can come tomorrow and inspect it, and this weekend I'll be moving. At least packing. Move some things. Didn't you say you had a surgery on that? Talked to a couple people saying they've been having hip surgeries, and I can't remember who it was. I know Dad said something about it today. Trying to get one. And Dad said his is bothering him. Hi, Jason. How are you tonight? Yeah, swelling can't be good. My dad's got something going on with his upper gums. They're going to go in there and work on that tomorrow. How soon for what? Yeah, I put up some more sheet metal today and got the workbench area taken care of. And then I went in and put all the plug-in covers and all that stuff. I didn't show that on the video. Yeah, I can see that. Walking on concrete all day. I'll wear tennis shoes for about a week at a time because the boots start bothering me, and tennis shoes, they bother me just as bad. So I end up going back to my boots. I'm thinking about having as long as I have signal, having a live members video when I'm loading and stuff like that. I'm hoping I have signal through my phone to do that. Hi, Dan. Yeah, it is. I actually started it just a little bit early today because I got some issues with my phone, so I'm gonna have to do an update on it. It's at 69%. I'm gonna have to go through and delete some things that shouldn't be there, and even though you delete videos and stuff, it still saves it on your phone. So I got to go through and manually delete them. Oh man, they wanted to fuse my neck. C1 through 11. Oh man, when was that? About 12, 13 years ago. And I told them no, ain't no way. My cousin, about the same time that they wanted to fuse mine, had his done, C1 through 11. He said he wished he never did it. iPhone 13 Pro Max. I have 256 gig of memory, and I'm using 198 of them. If any of you has been around my early videos, the reason they were always time lapsed is because of the phones. This is the first phone that I've ever had that allowed me to have enough storage to be able to go through and be able to do straight time videos. I go through approximately 60 gigs a day in videos. Yeah, Samsung don't even compare to it. The Galaxies, that's all I ever had. The phone I'm using for the live streams, that's actually a iPhone 11, I think, and it didn't even have enough storage. The Galaxies, I've always liked them until I got my iPhone. I fought it, did not want iPhones. Personally, I don't support Apple, but I got to do what I got to do to get my content. The iPhone 11, I loved it. It did great. It just didn't have enough storage. I could get short bits of straight time, and then everything else would have to be time lapsed. Yeah. In fact, I just hit last week, I think, 1,000 videos. Yeah, I pick on my family down south all the time because they're all galaxies and all that stuff. I can't send them pictures. It'll go through once in a while. Most time it don't go through. My brother down there, he's got an iPhone. So if I want to send something to the family, I'll send it to him, and he's computer. He knows that stuff. He gets it to go through somehow. Well, you guys can see everything tonight. See out the front window. See the TV. This guy, all he does travels around. Let's see how I can work this thing. RVERTV. All he does is drives around different locations and videos it. I found a S24 on the road. Driving down the road on the way to the old shop one morning, and I seen something, a reflection in the middle of the road. I stopped and picked it up, and it was an S24. It'd been run over a few times. This one didn't. This one was shattered. It was destroyed. Eric was always good at changing the screens and all that stuff. And it was still so new that he couldn't even buy the screen. I don't even know where that phone ended up. You've got an iPhone 15. I got my 13 Pro Max, I think, right at 2 years ago when they first come out, whenever that was. And I'm happy with it. It gives me issues once in a while, and the cameras. I'll give you a little insight. That camera right there, make sure you got a protector on it. You break that camera, you're done. They wanted half as much as the phone cost to fix my phone. Hey, Kennedy. Ah, the battle's almost won. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yep, it's getting close. I could have probably called them today if I wanted to run to Lowe's, but I didn't feel like it. Hey, David. I need a single box cover, no light switch or outlet, just a smooth cover. And I need one light switch cover. I got it wrote down. There was one other small thing like that, and then I can call them. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Nope, no milk tonight. Don't need a fork with no milk. Hi, Randy. Patrick, how you doing, buddy? Awesome. Your knees getting better? Thank you, David. I honestly doubt it. I do. There's so much more to the iPhone. I don't know about the later models, what they've changed. It always scares me when a new model comes out. The only thing that sold me on this one was it had a better camera than the iPhone 11, and the storage was unreal compared to the 11. I hate hearing that, Patrick. I was hoping that pain would be going away by now. My collar is back. I think it's the background. I can understand that. I definitely can. Just like, if you remember, what was it, about a year ago, last summer, something like that, my knees gave out on me. Man, it took me forever to get over it the last time. 18 months to 2 years. 100 gig. This one's got 256. By the time I get the editing app and the YouTube app and the studio app and all this other stuff on there, 100 gig is wiped out real quick. Don't leave any room for the uploads and that stuff. A thousand. Really? That's not good, Patrick. Yep, it's getting real close. Uh, Hopefully, calling the inspectors tomorrow and see how it goes. As soon as they give me the approval, I'm going to start moving stuff in. Oh, we got 12 of us in here tonight. Right? I haven't had an oatmeal cake in a long time. Uh, on heavy rains, which we've had some pretty good storms, it's getting underneath the shingles on the shingled roof and going down underneath the rubber and coming in. But the roofer's going to take care of that, even though I didn't pay him to do the shingled part. Eventually, we're planning on redoing the whole roof. I'll probably buy the shingles, tar paper, and me and Dad will probably end up doing that. And yes, that'll be videoed. All right, the members video just went live. Well, I don't know about the iPhone 15. I know the 13 Pro Max camera is unreal. It's got so many options. It's impressive. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of heights at all. I don't like them. I'll do it, but just don't like it. Right? Man, it was so beautiful looking out there. I went out to talk to a guy that was looking at Dad's truck. Right in the middle of our conversation, it got real dark, sleet, snow, rain. Sarnafil. Is that like the rubber roof type? Yeah, Dad's back was down after we did the upper part of the showroom. So I had to build me a dead man for the other end. It worked out pretty decent. Yeah, that's one thing I don't do is shovel. I'll walk through it first. Now there's another dealership right behind my house that closed out in the 50s, I think. I think it was a Packard or a Studebaker or something like that dealership. It's now a fab shop, but they put a roof on that and it looks like it's one piece. And it that building's as big as mine. I'd like to find out what they put up because we've had some gnarly storms and yeah, it looks good. Jason, I gotta tell you, I owe $300 on my phone yet and Tanya's phone. They're both 13 Pro Maxes. They're through Verizon. And I tell you what, right now, If I had a good lawyer, Verizon wouldn't be in business. They're the worst company out there. They have, oh man, they have done so much to us. It's unreal. We got, until her dad passed away last fall, we had seven phones going through them, all on my plan. Now we're down to 4. Yeah, down to 4 phones. As soon as I get the money, I'm paying both our phones off, and I'll never see Verizon again. They're the shadiest company I have ever dealt with. We're going to take our iPhones and go through Boost. We can have both our phones for $60 a month. Exact same plan. Exact same plan. Unlimited everything. I go through 60 gigs a day. We don't have cable. We have NK Telco for internet. Everything we watch is through the internet. When we first got rid of cable, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I was always big on watching the news every morning. I get up, turn the news on, drink my coffee, and all that stuff. Well, they're all one-sided, and I was, even after we got rid of cable and went to internet only, I was watching them online. It just, yeah, I got rid of all local stuff. We don't watch any public television shows. We don't watch any movies. Very, very few movies that we ever watch. If we do, and we watch it all the way through, it's a miracle. We go through NK Telco. Cable, they have Spectrum, which I call them Rectum. They're almost as bad as Verizon. NK Telco has cable and phones and all that, but we pay $72 a month for our internet, unlimited everything. NK Telco is actually a local uh, company. They're out of New Bremen, and they're growing. They're getting bigger. The thing is, there is 2 companies. The government is putting stipulations on all the internet and phone services and all this. Well, what they're doing is they're limiting it across the United States to 2 providers. One of them is Spectrum, and I can't remember the other name. It's from New York. But what they're doing is they're trying to push out all the internet providers and basically racketeer it. Yep, that's what we're going to be going to as soon as I pay the phone off. It's $29.99 a phone for unlimited everything. So with both of our phones, it'll be $60. Yeah, we understand, Dan. I appreciate that, Kennedy. I know hopefully within the next couple weeks, I'll be getting tons of automotive content coming in. And then the members thing will go back to just extras and the live shows and stuff like that. But with only being able to work on the building right now, it's kind of like it is my video, but members see it all the same day. I think the videos for public is all the way up to April 16th, I think. Like today's video for the public comes out on the 16th or something like that. But members see it today, and it was filmed today. Well, thank you, Grizzly. I appreciate that. I'll get you on the list. We're back up to 18 members. 7 more, and we'll do another live giveaway. Where are you from, Grizzly? Oh, it's all good. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not like some channels. Washington State. I was talking to a couple people up there today. Oh man, you're not kidding. In 2004, they was doing a lot of multi-metal mix in that stuff too. So you might be welding along and hit a patch of brass or a patch of aluminum. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think I've got on the next giveaway, I'm gonna have, I think, 8 ping pong balls to put the names on or the numbers on. Everybody that becomes a member in order goes on a list, and whatever number they are from beginning till then, that number goes on a ping pong ball. And at certain points, I'll draw a live giveaway, draw a ping pong ball out, bring the number up, show everybody, and then show the list of what number they are. Right? Yeah, I'll tell you though, I had a 93 Nissan pickup truck. And I like that little thing. I'm not much of a foreign car guy, but that truck did pretty good, honestly. And I appreciate that. Yeah, there was a couple guys on, I think it was one of the 60s pages on Facebook, and they was talking about a truck that was out there for sale. Yeah, I'm hoping one of these days the members thing really takes off. I haven't done any details, but well, hi, Craig. At some point, I'll be giving a vehicle away. I'm not sure which one yet, but I'll be giving a vehicle away to one of the members. I have to figure out how many members I need to do that, but sometime it'll happen. Yeah, I remember, oh, what was it? 1980. We was cruising through Covington, Kentucky, and we was in an old Malibu wagon. Hi, outdoorsman. How you doing tonight? And my stepdad come around this corner and seen uh, a new car lot. He said, "What is that?" And he pulled in there. It was a Toyota dealership. He pulled in there and he's looking at that thing and he said, "Man, this thing's small. You know, we're in a Malibu extended wagon." He drove that car home. I live tired. I know that feeling, yep. I'll bet. Gonna LS swap it? 2018 with the blown engine. It's got a lot of miles on it. Haha, nice. That's kind of my thoughts too. But there again, I don't know. This new stuff with the displacement stuff, the DODs, they none of the makers can get them right. They work great when they work, but as soon as you start having issues, they're done. My dad bought that 17 Chevrolet, and he had like, I forget how many miles on it. It wasn't many. It wasn't many at all, and they ended up replacing the motor. He didn't even know anything was wrong. Took it in for a service, and yeah, they said something internal was wrong, so they ended up replacing the engine. Brand new truck. Oh, that ain't good. Next question would be, why did it run out of oil? If you go to Jiffy Lube, I can see that. They don't like tightening the oil filters up. I have a '06 5.3 out of a Silverado with a 4L80E from a 91 in the Blue Mule. Now you want to get some views on your channel, Craig, do an LS swap in it. All right, Rickardy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust any of them quick lube places. $20,000 to put a motor in. Yeah, sometimes it can get overdone. I did that mainly because I want to get in it and drive it to Tennessee or drive it to Florida. Uh, I think I just had my 1 year as monetized. I've been on YouTube about 3 or 4 years now. So watching just over a month. Yeah, you should go back and watch some of the other content on the builds. You missed out on a lot. Oh yeah, easily. 2018. How are the rocker panels? Supposedly got a 17 or an 18 F-150 coming in for rockers. Then I got a 15, I think it's a Suburban or a Tahoe coming in. Awesome. I appreciate that. 6-0. Hey, Rob, are you in here? Yep. It's, as of today, it's pretty much ready. A couple little minor things, but the biggest thing is the inspection. Yep. Yep. That's what I learned on. I don't know anything about this newfangled designs and stuff like that, but yeah, the old engines, that's what I grew up on. I've got two in my garage right now. I've got three, four in my garage now. I think they did that in 2020. It looks good, all swept up. I haven't pressure washed yet. Uh, I finished up the last bit of tin that I needed to get done today, and then started putting all the outlet covers and things like that in. Uh, the shop bathroom, I had to relocate the light switch since I moved that wall. Other than that, I'm gonna run out to the old shop first thing in the morning, get a couple things done, cleaned up, loaded, or whatever. Uh, I might start pressure washing the showroom tomorrow. Depends on how the day goes, I guess. The red truck supposedly sold. He's coming in at 4:30 tomorrow, so yeah, I thought the aluminum bodies come out in like 2020. Yeah, I've actually had that floor swept a couple times. I keep making a mess. I'll get it nice and clean, and I'll stand back and look at it, and I'll turn around and turn back around, and it's a mess already. There might be some rearranging going on at the shop soon, too. I've been brainstorming, trying to get it so I can flow things a little bit differently, possibly have a little bit better flow. Nope, don't have any airlines ran, don't have the air compressor in there yet. That's all going to come after I get moved in. Uh, right now, it's less for them to inspect. Once I get moved in, I can just do it and be done. Really? 2015. So they've been doing aluminum bodies for 9 years. Hmm. Were the cabs aluminum in 15? See, I knew they was doing aluminum beds for a long time, but I didn't think the truck itself was all aluminum. And if I remember right, don't they have an aluminum frame now? Yeah, like all the bolt-on parts were aluminum. Yep, that's my goal right there. As soon as he signs that paper and hands it to me, it's like go time. Yeah, I was following it might have been a Ford. Looked like a 3/4 ton. Following it through town one day. Every pothole or crack in the road, you could see them bedsides doing this number. It looked like a fairly new truck, too. I forget what that was. I think it might have been Chrysler 300, maybe. My cousin had one, and it caught on fire and burnt. There was no front end left, melted the engine and everything. Then there was another vehicle at the pub. I had to go tow it back when I had the tow company. Uh, it caught on fire and blew. Well, the hood was nowhere around and it wasn't an aluminum hood. When they tore the pub down, they found that hood on the roof. uh, oh yeah, you could make some good bank on that if you could pick up an engine cheap, get on Insurance Auto Auctions, Copart, Engine Finder, something like that. You could probably get one fairly decent priced. Mm-hmm. I hit a 10-point buck with my Charger. The car wasn't even a month old. Well, it was right at a month old. Hit a 10-point buck doing 110 mile an hour, and they did not total that car. It didn't even pop the airbags. They had to replace the whole front clip, though. Honestly, that's about average for an engine for the later model, anyways. Yep. There was no deer left to eat. I hit that thing so hard, I watched it spinning in the air like this. It hit that telephone pole 10 foot up. When that deer hit that telephone pole, it just exploded. That was about 5:30 in the morning, December, no, January. Let's see, I bought the car December 23rd, 2007. So it would have been the end of February, so about 2 months old. It was an '08 Charger. Should have never got rid of that car. Paid $32,000 for that car. Paid it off in 4 years. And then traded it off. My wife's Ram, we paid, I think, $38,000 for it. It was a 6-month lease turn in. We bought it for, yeah, I think it was 38,000, somewhere in there. We was looking at trucks at the same time. All of them were around $55,000 without the same package. We bought this one as a 6-month lease turn in. What, $18,000-$20,000 cheaper than everybody else, and we've had it since 13. It's been a great truck. It's been paid for a few years. Now about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah. And back in the 80s, late 80s, I worked at a car dealership, and we'd go to the auction every Friday night and come back 5 or 6 of them Escorts. Wouldn't you know it, every one of them needed a windshield. We'd change a windshield in it, do little maintenance stuff that needed done, and they were hot sellers. That, and what was that? The mid 80s Dodge Chargers and the little pickup truck on the Charger platform. We used to buy and sell a lot of them in the car lot. Yeah. Back in the day, those cars, you could pick them up cheap and fix them cheap. Yeah, if you guys are wondering about that, the members will see that tonight, but the rest of you'll see it when the video goes public. Yeah, those smaller cars, the automatics weren't very good in them. Had a 2.2 Charger at one point, little 5-speed. That was a fun little car. Great gas mileage. Had a turbo. Little baby turbo. Yep, I had a 67 Chevelle SS. Loved that car. Another one I should have never got rid of. Ah, it's all good. Man, I'd have to own 200 acres if I had every car I ever owned. I quit counting many years ago. That sounds cool. 39 Ford, that had the kind of like the oval teardrop type grill in it, didn't it? Or was it the straight grill? See, my dad's got a 39 Ford rumble seat convertible. Thank you. Yes, see I think the car grills were totally different that year. Because his car grill starts out wide at the top and kind of goes down like this. Got vertical slats. You sound like me. By the time I'm going to say 35 years old, I've owned probably 2,000 vehicles. About that time's when I started doing the tow companies, and yeah, then it ramped up. I bet I've owned 300 vehicles since I started this company. Plenty and cheap TP butt. I'm just messing with you, Rickety. I don't like the cheap TP. Yes, it did. Get get called on a DUI or something, go out there and get it, and the people spend 6 months in jail. By the time they get out, they can't afford the impound. Well, guys, I think I'm going to hop off here for the evening. I'm going to get stuff ready for tomorrow. I'll get my coffee ready and all that stuff. Oh, no. I didn't, but Rob did. Uh, he had it all decked out, had the rally wheels on it. Yeah, that always sucks when that happens. I've been kind of looking at getting me a Greenbrier or something like that. Always liked them. Figure if I could get something like that, do a mid-engine, have some fun downtown. Well, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you, Grizzly, for becoming the latest member of the channel. And hopefully we get a few more and we can do another live giveaway. And everybody have a blessed evening. And I will see you tomorrow night, same time.